the Cookie Students Organization, Delhi and NCR, and the Cookie Women's Forum, New Delhi, for giving me this opportunity. Before I begin my speech on a very pertinent topic, I'd like to acknowledge one of our colleagues from Jantanpur, where is Mr. D.J. Haukip, GS, KSO, Poratam, and I'd like to acknowledge our church elders, seniors, media person, and all the student leaders. Thank you for this opportunity. Assault on education, the case of cookies in Manipur conflict. Well, you might ask, who is this fellow? Education to say, well, PhD research scholar on education, and I'm working on Manipur, especially pertaining to the tribals. Therefore, I think that simple step of mine qualifies me to stand and speak on the assault on education, especially pertaining to the Kokijo in this ongoing and conflict. I'd like to start with a quotation that says, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Nelson Mandela. This quotation was echoed by one of the professor, a Meitei, who says, if you want to destroy the cookies, if you want to destroy the cookie Joes, you need to destroy their education. Well, that sounds catchy, right? Some of us might think, oh, cookies jo chahte hi, is our education so good that the Meiteis have started becoming jealous of us? Wait, let us understand the facts. I'm going to debunk that we are not better. And why does the Meitei people would carry out ethnic cleansing against the Kukijos? Let me start by saying these are statistics. There are 120 colleges, including medical colleges, nursing colleges, and the usual colleges affiliated to Manipur University. Out of this 120, you have another 5 more colleges which are affiliated to DM University, Dhana Manjuri University. So which means there are 125 colleges affiliated to Manipur University and DM University. Where you have 90 plus 5, 95, triple times higher in the valley, concentrated in the valley alone. You know the size of Infal Valley? How many? What is the size of Infal Valley? 700 square miles, right? Very good. You're updated. So imagine 95 colleges concentrated in 700 square miles, and we have only 30 in the hills, which is shared almost equally by the Nagas and the Kukis, 15 each. So you have 15 in the Kuki land, and you have 95 in Imphal, the 700 square miles you call it. Now, who is more fortunate? Obviously, the Meiteis. Yes or no? So there is no reason. I'm trying to say there is no reason when the Meiteis say our education is better or whatever. In that context, let me draw you to more factual arguments. You have, in addition to 95, you have Sports University that is supposed to come up. Sports University, whom does it have on? Palai district, Infal East, Infal West, Infal East. It doesn't matter. It's in 700 square miles, alright? Ahilem, you also know all girls Sainik school in Sainik school is already there in Pange, which is in Imphal East. They have demanded another all girls, only girls Sainik school, which is to be constructed in Bishnupur district. They're also within 700 square miles. You also have host of other top schools and educational institutions which are private. I'm talking about the schools, not the colleges. You have this. We may not have the statistics with us, but you know all the good institutions are in Imphal. The 700 square miles. Okay. Next, people talk about you have more IAS, you have more IPS, you have more MCS, MPS. They're wrong. I have the statistics with me. According to the record of the government of Manipur, 2018, there are how many IAS officers? In Manipur, there are in total 2018 statistics 62 IAS posted in Imphal. And out of this, 30 plus are Meiteis. And you have only how many cookie, Joe? Five, my friends. And just one of our IAS, Pulet Kukin Haukip, just retired. So minus Pulet Kukin, 4. Plus Puhalianlal Guite, who is not in Manipur, we have 5. It's to 30. How many IPS officers? Yes, out of the 23 IPS seniors, IPS officers, we have 7 cookie Joes. Can we shout out loud? Luckily or unluckily, the Meiteis have 4. This is the only place, or otherwise the only service, where the cookie Joes seem to be ahead of the Meiteis. Now you talk about the MCS officers. 2018 data says there are 179 MCS officers, out of which only 33 are Kukizo. I know you're not that good at math if you're like me, but I think you can minus 179 minus 33 is how much? Okay, you can go home and calculate, alright? Then the MPS officers, out of 171, you have only 30. And in addition to that, you have doctors, academicians, scientists, sports personalities, film actors and actresses. We have art and aesthetics belonging to the Meitei or otherwise, which are all dominated by the Meiteis. So with that, I think we have to burn the idea that the Kukizos are not better off, but rather their net cleansing carried out against the Kukizo is not because of their education, but because of something else. Now I'm coming to the point. Assault on education. Yeah. The other day you have what? You have 3-4 schools burned down in More. Yes or no? More Thangminlal tabang school ki hal hajla na. And you have also seen Lee Faith School at Paitaveng in Imphal has now become what? The headquarters of the Rambai Tengol. I don't have to explain all the Rambai Tengols. Yes or no? Now, have you heard of School Fagaransi? School Fagaransi was a mission started by Mr. Biren Singh in the year 2018. School Fagaransi is nothing but saying, let us revamp our schools. Let us beautify our schools. Let us, enhance our schools. But today, School Fagaransi is in its second mission. Instead of enhancing our schools, the Meiteis, including the commandos, the state police, radical police, are burning down our schools on a broad daylight. You also have many students, their documents being burned down in Manipur University, yes or no? Today, there are many students coming to KSU, Delhi NCR, Constitution. Article 21A of the Indian Constitution. It is our fundamental right. It is an attack on our fundamental rights. And more, you have seen how one of the, few academicians, professors, officers were attacked in Manipur University. Important documents, books burned down. Yes or no? The plight goes on. You have recently one of the PhD scholar studying in Mizoram University by the name Teresa Nindhusam, who very clearly stated in a video that went viral. She contributed 20,000 rupees along with her colleagues to the Rambai fighting goals to carry out atrocities against the Kuki, to annihilate, to kill the Kukizo people. Can you imagine the kind of radicalization that is taking place in the education institution, and that too coming from the PhD scholars, permanent head damage? It pains me. It really pains me when I see that today more than 90 plus schools have been burned down. I repeat, this is according to statistics provided by Chikimte Ogin X Space. It says 93 plus schools have been razed to the ground that belongs to the Kukizo people. In addition to that, there are 100 plus schools, colleges that has now become not a temple of learning, but a relief camps. Today, our future is at stake. The citizens of India, the Kukijo people, who are the real patriots, who fought for this country alongside the INA, their children, their grandchildren, their life, their education, future is at stake. Oh India, the government of India, are you listening to us? Tune in. It is not just an assault on our educational institutions, but I'm telling you, 20 to 25 years of our future is now throttled, cut short. They have chopped off. Now, when the Manipur professor says, if you want to attack the Kukis and their future, you need to attack their education. Simple. It is not education, but rather, it is not an advancement in education, rather the Meitei's hunger for land, hunger for power. Can I have a round of applause? A round of applause in the sense not for good, but to remind them that we must not be hungry for power, but let us be at par in everything. But today, we have made a decision. The Kukijo people have made a decision that we will not stay with the Meiteis, but remain aloof, healthy, strong, developing, enhancing ourselves as good neighbors. Yes or no? That is why I keep shouting, Kukijo University. One day, I have a dream that when we have a university of our own, we will not have to pack the Meiteis anymore. I like to conclude by saying, education is not preparation for life. Education is life itself. Father of education, John Davy says, education is not a preparation for life, but life itself. Let us continue to fight for our rights. That is our right to education till the very end. Now, I will conclude. Thank you very much. Can I have the people with the placards, with the banners on stage, please? And I will request Chilaya Ato se to ading ho ki kaju space neo kanene koi pivin lang amoi kan ato diu laina kang ki hol sa diu laju lampinan ni se pidivin volunteers oil ole aninga ding ho to kan request. Please put a gap in between the seated and the standing. Please put a gap between the seated and the standing.